Hey guys, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, I'm a little late than usual with my morning live streams. Yeah, I got a slightly hoarse throat, voice, I should say. Yes, good morning. You bright-eyed and bushy-tail out there? Good morning. Yes, today is Tuesday, January 25, 2022. And the time right now is 7:37 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, before I forget, it's little Lily's anniversary. Yeah, we had a birthday 2 days ago. It was Lilac's birthday, and now today is Lily's. Uh, it's our 12th anniversary. Yeah, this is Lily. Yeah, we're all sleeping. We're still, yeah. Hey, Lily. Yeah, we're all sleeping, and there's a little lavender. Look at it. Oh, yeah, it's Lily. Hey, Lily. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, this is Lily. She knows we're talking about her. Yeah, this is Lily. And 12 years ago today, I brought Lily home with me for the first time. 12 years we've been together. Yes, it was raining that day. And yeah, I think I brought her home around 4 o'clock, in the afternoon. Yeah, and I got um, things for her, for her to sleep in and all that. I wanted to make it so special for her. Yeah, and I had soothing music on. Yeah, I wanted to really welcome her home to this apartment that I have. Yes. Say hello. Oh, hey. Woo. Yeah, she's just sleeping. Yeah. This is Lily. Happy anniversary, Lily. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's the boy, my little boy Lavender. And that's Lilac. You can see her better. Yeah, she has a funky haircut. She has a mohawk, and they had painted her back. Yeah, it's almost faded out. Yeah, she likes looking at the window sometimes. Yeah. So yes, good morning, everyone. That's my window, looking outside. Yes. Um, yeah, I like. Sorry, it's buffering already. Yeah. So it's 12 years today that I brought her home, and she made her 12th birthday 10 weeks ago. No, 11 weeks ago. Yeah, that's Lilac, and she had a birthday last. No, what's it? 2 days ago. Yeah. And then about a week prior was my little boy here, and he turned 9. Yeah. Oh, he turned 9 big ones. Yes, I just wanted to get that out the way. Yeah, it's a little later than usual, my live streams, and I hope you guys could hear me well. So, what I'm not planning on being on here long, but I just want to talk about, yeah, I had a dream this morning, and I think, upon waking up from the dream, I didn't want to do the live stream right then. I was still just, I guess, mentally trying to process the dream. And yeah, so let me share you the dream, and I'm also going to talk about the health crisis just a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to go deep. But yeah, I was just wondering what your thoughts are. I generally don't have dreams about um, my mother, uh, or really anyone in my family, but especially my mom. And yes, I just wanted to share the dream. Maybe you could get some, tell me what you might think. Well, yeah, my mother's alive still, and it was weird. It started out. Um, I was in some place. I was in transit or something. Um, I was meeting people, and I met up with these guys. Okay, I want to get the mic close to my mouth. Yeah, I was with the people. I really didn't know. I don't think I knew them in real life, but I felt like that we're talking to each other as if we kind of know each other. There were three men. I mean, in some room or something. Um, I think we're in transit or something. But then again, we were all sitting down. I remember at one point, and we were, they were wearing casuals, modern clothes. There were three men. Uh, the, I think, yeah, the three men, and one was body type. Um, and, just average height, not tall. He didn't seem tall. Even, we were all sitting down. And then I remember there was a second one, but I don't remember the details about him. And then the third one, he had a larger frame. He was tall, athletic build. Um, they were, I think they were all black people. One of them, the bigger one, kind of reminds me a little bit of this person in this exercise club that I joined almost 2 years ago. Kind of reminded me of him. Um, and they were just talking, and I was having a good time with these people. And then I remember at one point I was in a room, and it reminded me of a room, my twins' room growing up. Yeah, I have a twin brother, and I'm on the top bunk bed, which is actually was his bed. I'm on top, and I'm with people. Um, and I remember I had to jump down, and there was a shopping cart below. Yeah, my modern day shopping cart that I had, that big one, and I think it kind of almost like when I was jumping down from the bunk bed, um, I kind of got tangled. I was going through the shopping cart, in between the hand, the part that you push. It was an opening in there, and I was going through the in between the part, where the handle and the carriage part is, and it kind of like toppled over a little bit. But and then I think another scene. It was just we were just all just interacting, and the next thing I remember, I'm in another room, and had the three guys. But I think one of the three guys changed. He was a different person now. He was a Caucasian-looking fellow. He sort of looks familiar. He looks like this YouTuber who's into what was that? What's it? Some type of metaphysical, spirituality. Um, like in his 40s, 50s. Either bald or very thin on top. Slightly, chubby. Um, but yeah, there were three people, and we just. Oh, I think they were playing music. Yeah, I think they had musical instruments, and I was just like, I was just enjoying my company with them. And sometimes when you're dreaming, you could like think, you're thinking, your mind is thinking about what you're doing, like you're doing something, but you're thinking on what you're doing. And I didn't really know these people. And I'm sitting on this person's lap that I really don't know. I don't do that, you know. But it was nothing sexual. Nothing. We were all dressed very casual. And I guess I feel like almost like one of the guys, so to speak. I like being with the company, a sense of adventure and newness. And then, it was a positive environment. And then the next thing I know, my mom comes in the room. Or she was, I think, entering the room that I was, or maybe I heard her in another room. But either way, I remember, you know, seeing my mom, but my mom coming into the room, and I remember I looked at her face. She was her skin looked very white. I think she was wearing light colors. I noticed her, she had the full cheeks as she has, um, and I felt a little judge. I said, "Oh my goodness, she's gonna, she sees me with these people in her home, and I hope she's not judging me." um, and yeah, when she came in the room, uh, I said to the people, the guys, I think it was three guys, I said, "Oh, everybody, I want to introduce you to my mom. Okay, everyone, uh, to, introduce yourselves to her." And sometimes, well, I'm thinking that, the reason why I said it like that is because, see, I really didn't know these guys and I didn't know their names. And I didn't want to embarrass any of the guys. So I just said, "Hey, you introduce yourself. You tell her what you want her to know, what your name is, how you want to be introduced as, And that was my way of, you know, not stumbling over names because, I didn't know them. I didn't know their names. But yet I'm sitting on one of their laps and we put, something with music. We were just hanging out. It was a small room. It was very casual, very relaxed atmosphere. Hey, yes, good morning, viewers. Yes, good morning. Just sharing a dream that I had. Yeah, and so um, the next thing I remember, I don't think they gave a name. I mean, everything was happening quickly. And I remember looking at my mom's face, and she was taller than me. Yes, in real life, my mom is taller. But, with age, you shrink, So now we the exact same height. But my mother's much taller than me. She's like maybe 2.5 inches taller, in her younger days. And I had to look up to her, and in this dream, she was taller, and she was kind of leaning over towards where the guys were. Yeah, I think she was slightly bent forward, and I'm looking at her face, and I know she seemed her skin seemed very bright, very 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 white. Yeah, my mother's very pale, Caucasian color. Um, but her skin seemed very brighter. And I'm not sure if she said anything at this point, verbalized anything. But then I noticed like the guy, yeah, he would be one of the older guys there that was present there of the three guys. He was the same complexion as my mom, and he was looking at her. He had liked her, when guys stare at you, and he was like glued and staring at her, and then his eyes seemed like he really liked my mom, like a crush almost like. And then I remember we are out of the room, and my mom wanted me to go with her somewhere, and I didn't really recognize the place. But I was thinking when I was leaving the three guys, I said, boy, I don't want to leave these three guys here. I really don't know them. And, um, I don't want to leave them in this house. It's not my house and it's in her house. I think that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. And then I remember there was the door, the front door had, it seemed like a glass door, and it had a convex curve to it, meaning that it kind of bubbled outward, and it was light, like it had I think a peach color light emanating from it, and I had to like open we had to open the door. I remember there was a latch, and the latch was one of those latches that turns from the like from the left to the right. It stuck flush against the door like a narrow lever, and you just have to press, move it to the left or to the right to open the latch to open the door. And my mother was in front of me in the dream at the exit, and I think she stepped out, and I was behind her, and yeah, I know it was daytime. It looked like it was daytime out there. I don't really recognize the area, um, and definitely the door and everything. And then I think that's when I woke up. Oh, wait a minute. I think she might have said something. Wait, what did she say? I think she said, "Oh, come on, let's go." I think she said something like that. Come on, we gotta go. Like she was in a rush. She wanted to. She was like rushing me to go, and I was following her. Yeah, I think that's what it was, and that was it. And so I was thinking about that because I really don't have dreams with my mom in it, and I've had dreams last year of someone, I think, pretending to be her. It was like it was weird, like a miniature person, almost like the shape of the size of a child's doll, a small one, like a Barbie doll, and wearing something totally uncharacteristic of her. She was wearing black, and I think I told her this earlier, last year when last time I saw her. She was wearing something very slinky, very sexy and slinky, very sexualized in the dream. And I said, that is not my mom. And I think they were with someone that's supposed to be my father. Yeah, so I think sometimes in my dreams, I get these archetypes and beings that's supposed to represent someone. They are not my real parents in this dream, but I think there were people, because yeah, I had sometimes when I have my electronic device on next to me, or let's say you have a radio on, it interferes with your dreaming. It influences what you're dreaming, and I think that could have been part of it, but they were, I think, like tricksters. I said they I don't know, but I don't remember growing up ever having a dream with her in it. But this one looked like her. She was a life size person, rather than like a Barbie doll size. This is a life size person and interacting with somebody else. It was weird. It was yeah, and I think she was she wanted to rush out. Come on, let's go. I think that's all she said. And then when I was woke up from the dream, and I was thinking about what does that mean? Who are these guys? I wouldn't have people in my uh, parents' house or anything like that uh, that I didn't know. And yeah, it's uncharacteristic of me, of who. But the guys, they seem like safe types. And I was just excited. It reminded me almost like when I went on vacation many years ago, and I was meeting people. I was very outgoing. Yeah, I was just eager. I was in the Caribbean, my the island where my mother's family is from, and I had a good time socially, meeting, experiencing things, and that's the sense of how I felt in the dream that I had. Wow, isn't that something? It's just coming to me now. Like how I felt on that island where my mother's family is from. It's kind of like how I felt in the dream, and I felt totally safe. But you kind of you think too. You say, hey, is this wise? You could judge yourself. You're doing one thing, and then your subconscious is saying something. Your mind is saying, kind of critique. I don't want to say critiquing, but you know, saying the obvious. So yeah, that's my little doggy moving. That's little Lilac. Yeah, she just positioned herself. Yeah, it was really interesting. Um, and the music instruments were interesting. I forget what they had, but it was so. Oh, brother, I wish I could remember details. It seemed very real. Yeah, very real. And I like that. I like the idea that I was just like a part of the group. One of the guys. Oh, I loved it. I like feeling like one of the guys in the group. You know, guys can have fun. Guys, they're really outgoing. When you're in a group with them, and yeah, they like adventure. Men like adventure. So younger men, they like adventure. They they're not into gossiping and things like that. I'm not into all that. Girl talk and gossiping stuff. I like about life and interacting ideas and having fun. Socializing. That's me. You know. Um, what and in particular, the guy, the one of the three guys, liked my mom. How he was looking at her. I felt like I knew him. He looked like the guy. He's a new YouTube. I'm new to his channel, and he's into spirituality stuff. Yeah. I'm wondering. I'm thinking about the door, cause see, the door was to go outside, and it was a glass door, and it was lit like as if it was a bubble type door with light emanating from it. And I'm thinking maybe that was a portal, a spiritual portal, because again, it had a light. I never seen anything like it. So I think maybe it was symbolic of a doorway, a spiritual doorway, growing out with my mom. Yeah. Yeah, she was older. She had an older look about her, but her face was just so bright, very very brighter than it really is in real life. Maybe it was something spiritual. Maybe it's a spiritual me leaving one realm. But what is the significance you think of the guys? I don't. I mean, you ever have dreams like you feel like you don't judge who you're seeing really. You just go with the flow. But it's like, many dreams like you're in a situation, you don't know how you got into such situation. It just starts as is, and you accept what you see, and you just go with the flow. That's what's this. I didn't know who these guys were. But I cut. But one of them at the part when my mom steps in the room, he kind of looked. In hindsight, he kind of did look familiar. But no, I know, I don't know him. And the younger fellow, yeah, that we were just in the moment. Yeah, and yeah, I'm thinking about actually. I am thinking about travel, as I mentioned before, about moving. And unfortunately, I'm not able to cancel. Well, my landlord, the management office isn't willing to, have a lease less than 1 year. Even, let me stop. I was going to say something not so nice. It is their prerogative, it is their right, you know. But, these days with the, you know, the things that happened in New York, and I told her what happened about the attack, physical attack that happened to me. Um, yeah, people don't have to. You're making millions of dollars, but yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking about, as I shared before, about my moving. And I feel the dream that I had with my mom and the guys, I feel that it's connected somehow because it's about travel. I was in the moment, just hanging out with these dudes, and something with music. I don't play music at all. Don't know anything about music. And I do have this guitar here that I was supposed to learn. Yeah, it's a 12-string guitar. Yeah. And I have what do you call it? Oh, I forget what you call it. The notes, to tune it. It's an electric tuner on top that you see there, that round gadget. That's a digital tuner. Yeah, I named her Sienna. Yeah, her name is Sienna. And I had just a couple of lessons with her. Yeah, I'm not a music person at all. But 2 years ago, uh, I brought her. Bought her January 3 of two years ago. So that came and went. And then in February, I got, which is approaching, because it's January 25. So February of 2 years ago, I had gotten music lessons. Yeah. And then oops, I'm not supposed to say that word. Then the big C happened. It changed everything. Yeah, this thing, everybody changed everything for everybody. Yeah, for me, I feel it changed for the worse because I was just really starting to trust myself and, opening up and say, hey, I want to learn how to play an instrument. Oh, I was going to go get these foreign lessons. I was thinking about learning Chinese because I saw the movie. Yeah, I saw this movie called, oh God, oh, how could I forget the name? Oh, how could I forget the name? That movie with that guy. Oh, Limitless. Limitless. Yeah, I saw it January 2 years ago. And for me, it excited me so much. Yeah, sorry, it's glitching again, buffering. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope you guys hear me now. Sorry for that buffering there. But yeah, it just opened me up to want to learn more things, to learn an instrument and learn a language, foreign language. Yeah, I encourage you guys and gals, uh, watch that movie, Limitless. You'll love it. Yeah, and my favorite part of the movie is the last 2 minutes of the movie, the dialogue at the restaurant. I don't know why. It just did, and it just, wow. I should start watching the movie again to encourage me. Maybe it might encourage me to do more. Yeah. So, yeah, so a lot has changed since then, it seems. Hey, girl, peekaboo. Oh, yeah, girl. Good to get you on. Yeah, I usually not on at this time. Yeah, I'm usually just signing off, if anything. Yeah, it's good to see you, CDL. Always good to see you. Yeah, and thank you for that thing with that that portable house that you showed me. Yeah, I have very very interesting viewers out there who share with me information that it could be very valuable. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and happy New Year to CDL. So yeah, um, so the dream that I was having, CDL. Yeah, I was telling them about this dream that I had. Um, Yeah, that I was doing something that's really not me. I was with these guys. Two of them were young, and one was like a little older. And I was sitting on one of their laps. Nothing sexual, anything like that. And I think they were, I was just being one of the guys. And I think that something with music, that they were musicians or something like that, or the playing music. Um, and then my mother comes in the room. And I felt awkward. Yeah, that's one thing. When my mom came in the room, and I never had a dream really of my mom before that looked like her, you know. um, and I felt a little embarrassed, like, oh wow, I have these people in your house, and I don't really know them. I was thinking to myself, yeah. And then I had to leave with my mom, and we were exiting the door, and the door was um, a convex door, like a bubble door, made out of glass, and light. It was like a peachy color light emanating from it, and I had to open the door, or she opened the door. But at one point, the door was being opened, and my mother stepped out first, and then I was right behind her, following her. And I think she said, "Oh, come on, let's hurry, let's go." I think that's what she said at one point in the dialogue, either when the room with the guys or when we are at the doorway. Yeah, I didn't really recognize the interior of the place that I was in. But yeah, I felt like a little girl, a young, person with my mom. Uh, I was playing the role of her daughter. But you have to listen to her and things like that. Yeah, yeah, I was just being very compliant. Yeah, and I'm wondering the spiritual. I feel that the dream. Yeah, my mother's still alive, you know, but I feel the dream has a something spiritual about it. Because the guys that I were with, I felt a sense of freedom. Oh, boy, something's just ministering to me. I felt freedom when I was with the three guys. But then when my mom came in the picture, I felt, oh, okay, I have to be a daughter now and follow, do what I'm told. Yeah. And the door was a light emanating. So I'm thinking that it was a portal actually that I was exiting because I was exiting the structure or the house that I was in, and I felt awkward leaving the three guys there because, I didn't really know them. And, you don't want people in your house that you really, leave them in your house and you don't really know them. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll call her. Just ask her, find out how she's doing. Yeah, it's been a while since I seen her. Um, yeah, I hope she's okay. Yeah, I think it's something spiritual about the dream. Something very, very spiritual about it. Um, and about portals. When you're leaving a door is a portal. And that's when I woke up. Isn't that interesting? That's when I woke up from the dream. Once I was exiting the door behind my mom. Yeah, I'm following her somewhere. I wonder where she was taking me. Yeah, she didn't say, she didn't say where she was going, but she's going to, she's going somewhere. Yeah. Any of you who could maybe interpret what that dream could mean? Yeah, I definitely felt very childlike. I, I, I felt the same inside, but my mindset was one of a child. Like, okay, I better obey, my mom, gotta follow her. Yeah, but it was nothing really negative. It was just like a role I was playing. Um, but I did like being with the guys and just feeling free, and it was just festive. Yeah, it's fun being a girl, a female, and in the company with, oh, look at that. I got a bot on. You see that? You see that what do you call it? A what do you call it? You saw that thing that was in the in the chat room thing, that happens a lot. Something just popped up. You saw that? That happens a lot sometimes. Is it like in Russian letters or something? And they have like three letters and a dot, and then some, yeah, like well, you know that word I'm thinking of. Oh, it'll come to me. So yeah, so that's what I dreamed, and any feedback about the dream, you know. And I feel like, because when I went to sleep yesterday, I was looking into things about moving. I've shared that before, that, I mean, I love New York City, where I live right now, but I don't, uh, the violence that's happening here, the drug abuse out there, and then the physical attack that happened to me in November, you know. So it's like I don't need that. So I could yeah, I was interested in moving this year, like 9 months from now. I was thinking about moving, but I'm afraid too, you know. So I said to myself, if interesting, like I wrote my landlord, well, the management office, and I said this morning, because I needed to check my email to see if I got a feedback from them, because I contacted them by email. And I said, I said, no, I signed the lease for a year, and but if I need to move, could we work it out? There you go again. Look at the robot. See that? Anybody know what those robots are? Why they come out? Sometimes I can do a live stream like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and those little bots come, and write in the comment section nonsense. Yeah. Let me know what it is and how to get rid of them. But anyway, going back to the story. Yeah, so when I woke up this morning, here I had the dream about my mom and these guys that I didn't know. And I said to myself, because it had to do with travel, I felt travel was the theme, even though I'm in a house of some type, I felt it was about travel, especially my leaving the dwelling place with my mom in the dream, that I'm in transit. So, yeah, I'm thinking about leaving New York. And oh yeah, so I got the email. Because I asked the management office. I said, look, are we able to work out the lease? To reschedule the lease for X number of months, and if it has to extend, a month or so, if we can do that. And she said no, but that if I do still want to leave, let us know like a month ahead of time, and we'll try to fill the lease. So once that other person signs the lease for my unit, then they can break my lease, and then I leave, you know? So, that's, I don't know. I wouldn't want to leave. That's one thing. I don't want to owe anybody money, but it's something that it is an option. And I mean, it is a big option. So I said to myself this morning, I had to check to see if she answered the email, and I checked, and yes, she did, and that's when she indicated that no, she's not going to change the lease, and but she'll help me in the move. When I decide to move, give a month notice, and they try to fill the apartment. So what else? I was going to say now. Oh, so I said to myself, well, if she won't modify my lease, then maybe it's, just stay here for the duration of the lease and save money. And that actually probably be a better idea. Saving more money is saving more money. Guys and gals. Um, I don't want to put stress on my babies here. These little guys. Yeah, see, they love it here. They sleep in my cozy bed, and that's my other little boy. Yeah, this is his face. That's his face. You can see so much hair. That's it. It's so much hair you can't see his face, but that's it. That's his little head. Yeah, yeah. I love my little boy, Mama's boy. So maybe it just might be better. Just stay the year, or maybe even maybe just 1 month early to leave or something if I really get impatient. Um, yeah, I mean, it's not like my arm being twisted. I love Manhattan. I love my apartment. I've been here now. March will make it 19 years I'm in this building. Yeah, I was the first tenant in this apartment unit. Yeah, it was a brand new building. It served me well. It served me well, and the concierge is the same one, and so it's like you're growing up together. You do start to feel like a family. You to know someone for that long, interact with them, saying hello. Yeah. So and I told myself, I said, I if I do leave, I want to leave with style. I don't want to leave with stressing out my little babies here. I don't want them stressed out. Yeah, it's Lily's birthday. Yeah, guys. Yeah, this is Lily. It's her face. That's little Lily. Hey, Lily. She's blinking. Yeah, that's Lily. And it's our 12th anniversary today. 12 years ago today that I brought her home for the first time. She was a little baby. Yeah, 12 years to have her with me. Yeah, we're talking about you, big girl. Yeah, that's Lily. Yeah, yeah, so they were raised here. They were raised in this place. So I don't want them upset, or stressed out. Dogs feel things. Yeah, and I was checking out places that, because a lot of places do not take dogs, planes. Because two of my dogs, the brown ones, they're flat faced. And airlines don't take them because it could be a breathing hazard for them, you know. So the one, Lily, the one, the white one, she has a nice little snout. So, she'll be okay. And some places, the maximum number of dogs is two only. But I got three. Yeah, I got three. So, but let me tell you, I found an airlines that I can carry three dogs. Yeah. So I said to myself, wow, all right. So yeah. Um, so if they, continue, they said maximum three dogs. So that's fantastic. I was so relieved because I was calling all different places. I called a private, plane people, to charter a plane. Man, those are expensive. Those are expensive. Yeah, ridiculous. That's for the ultra rich, I guess. I had no idea what things cost. I was just checking out alternatives out there. Yeah, and if any of you have any, I want to know, have more than one backup. So if any of you know of places, have three little dogs and, two of them are flat faced, places, things that I could use, to transport dogs internationally. Yeah, I'm interested in flying abroad internationally and starting a new life somewhere else. Yeah, Yeah, I feel New York City has changed. I love New York City. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love the city, but the city here in New York City is changing a lot. We have a new administration that I don't feel confident with. Uh, it's crazy here, and you know they're pushing the that mandate. Yeah, they're pushing the mandate, so it's getting people angry, very very angry. And I hope New York, we're supposed to be smarter than this, but see they use fear to control people. Yeah, and yes, fear is motivated has motivated me to want to leave. Anyone who gets physically attacked and being surrounded with druggies, drug addicts, you don't want that. It's not safe for me to walk my dogs. Yeah. Someone tried to grab my little boy, this one here. Yeah, last year. Yeah, it was last year in Central Park. They tried to grab him. I didn't like that. Yeah, so things are happening. Things are happening, folks. And you have to think for yourself what you want to do, what to protect yourself. I don't want my family, see, these are my family, my little babies here, and they're relying on me to protect them. But mommy's getting scared. I'm not a fighter. I'm a 59-year-old woman. I'm not going to be fighting someone. And people, being a black woman and fighting, you know, um, I think there's biasness out there. Like they see if a black person is involved, they're going to assume the black person started it and arrest me. And that was the fear that I had when I got attacked by that white woman. It was a young woman, like in her 20s, 30s. And I'm crossing the street. I didn't have my doggies with me. I was just leaving a dental appointment. And I'm feeling really good out there, man. I was feeling so good because I had a good dental experience. And then, boom, she hit me in my chest real hard. I got the cops right away. And something told me if I would have punched her, I would have been arrested. And it took four cops to subdue her. And they were really friendly with her. It did take that many to subdue her, but they didn't want to hurt her because she's the white girl. And they put her in the ambulance before they put me in the ambulance. And when I just told them what happened, the white policeman said, no, 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 no. And because when I was trying to tell him, she attacked two other people. And he didn't want to hear it. And he said, we're going to call this harassment and not a physical assault. Yep, you heard me right, people. So it's things like that that's happening that some of the cops, we have a lot of white cops in New York City, um, and they're afraid of people of color. Yeah. And they just see you as a criminal. Now, I respect police officers because I was raised to respect police officers. And I used to watch Adam 12. Yeah, any of you guys ever watch Adam 12? Yeah, yeah. This that came out in the early 70s, and yeah, I used to watch that in my family's home, and so I thought all cops were good cops. You know, that is how would it? Why would they want to hurt me? I watch Adam 12. Yeah, remember that show? But there's some cops, they don't like certain people. I'm being honest. And I don't want to feel that all cops are bigots. It's a hard job. I would not want to be a police officer in a major city like New York City. It's a lot of crazy people out there. And that's also why I want to leave. It's a lot of men. I shared with you. Excuse me. I shared with you guys that they had sent 4,000 homeless people in New York City. 4,000 were sent here. So you know, it's a problem to happen, you know. And no, I'm not trying to judge and be insensitive to the homeless. I know what it's like to live in a shelter. I had firsthand experience, but I didn't go out and beat up people, you know. I just didn't have my own place. I had to leave a place for safety. So, anyways, that's the social climate here. I want to enjoy. I feel like. I mean, I think last year in January, I went out with my little babies here, my little doggy woggies. But I don't feel. I think after the attack, I don't feel like I want to go outside. It's been very, raining, um, or cloudy like right now. And I just don't, I'm being honest, folks. I don't feel led to go outside. Sometimes like in the afternoon, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun comes out. But by that time, I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like going out. So I stay at home, and I love it. I love it. But it's her our anniversary, and I'm thinking about, taking the gang out to celebrate Lily's and my 12th anniversary, them being here. I would like to get something for them to eat. Yeah. Yeah, something nice that to celebrate. These are my first dogs. Lily there, the white one. She's my first dog ever. She's a little Havanese. She's a good girl, and she shadows me everywhere. She follows me every yeah, and she needs a lot of love and hugs. She has to always be by my side. While the others here, Labby boy, he's a Pekingese, and my little Shih Tzu, they're very much alike, and they're independent spirits. They don't shadow me, and they like their own space. So I grant them that space. You know, the breed, especially the Pekingese, they were like royalty dogs. Yeah, the royalty had them. It's a purebred. It's a purebred Pekingese, very handsome boy, and a little cutie pie there. I call her my little peanut. That one right there. Yeah. Yeah, she has a little baby spirit. Yeah. So that's what's happening, people. I don't want them stressed out. So I think, guys, I think what I need to do, I mean, I don't want to stress myself in this move. Um, I'll do what paperwork I can do, you know. And then make the appointment with the consulate. Yeah, I'm interested in the island of Madeira. It's a part of Portugal. Yeah, a lot of blacks they go to Lisbon, Portugal, on the continent of Europe. But my interest is Madeira because my great grandfather was from there. Yeah, and he always talked about the sun setting so beautiful in on the island of Madeira. So I have, I guess, a romanticism with Madeira. Um, but I've done a check, like I type into YouTube black expats in Madeira, or blacks in Madeira, and I couldn't really find any. But blacks in Portugal, on the mainland, European mainland, yeah. But I think I'd rather, for sentimental reasons, and I'm just curious. Yeah, it's a place where it's extremely hilly, and it's a place that you go like hiking in. Um, It may not be, I have to be honest. It may not be the best place because, I want to walk my dogs. And my dogs are getting older, and it is a hilly place. So it may not be the ideal place to walk my dogs, or the stroller, man. You might be pushing, getting really tired easily. But the landscape, yeah, I want to see this. They have this tree forest, these weird shaped trees, and I said, boy, I would love to lie down on the grass there. Yeah, my interest, folks, is to get with nature. Yeah, my desire when I leave New York City, I want to leave into nature. I want to fulfill this spiritual quest to unite with nature and you know, maybe seeing the elementals. I know this sounds kind of weird. You guys know what the elementals are? I've never seen an elemental. I have seen the orb. I told you guys about the orb, and I did capture videos of orbs in my apartment. Yes, I have a security camera. Let me show you my security camera. That there on top of that round thing, that is a security camera that could record in darkness. And so it could see the invisible in darkness. Yeah, that thing there. It works fantastic. It's only $19, 19.99. Yeah, I got it about maybe a year and a half ago, I think it was, or a year or a year and a half ago, I forget. But yeah, it can record orbs, those little round things. Um, and prior to my getting it, I saw an orb with my naked eyes. I shared this story with you guys. I was watching a, metaphysical movie, the movie Passengers, about a young woman. She had died in a plane accident and she didn't realize it. Um, and she's navigating in her world, and she learns at the end that she had actually died. But in between her awareness, coming to awareness of what actually happened to her, her story reminds me of my life. And every time I see the movie, I've seen it several times, and each time I start to cry. It really pulls on me. And I was also watching The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis. I like that one too. I just felt like, yeah, I was watching both of those movies on my birthday a little over a year ago. And I got a visitation. It was right by my cheek, and I noticed a light shining off my cheek. And when I went, turned my eyes downward to see, what it was, I saw the little baby orb. It was a pure, pure white orb. And then it moved along my cheek and then went towards my nose, and it was about an inch away from my nose, and then it disappeared, just like that. And you could see all the little spikies, the little light rays emanating from it. It was beautiful, people, beautiful. Yeah, I realized, people, that experience was my first real, definite metaphysical paranormal experience. I mean, when I was a little girl, 7 years old, I did see a ghost. It looked real. It was a older lady combing my hair. And yeah, I wasn't scared at all. I was just tired. I was sleeping, and then when I opened my eyes, I see the lady combing my hair. She's like staring out in space, you know. And then I turned my head the other way and went back to sleep. And when I went downstairs to see my family, there was no lady with them. Yeah, Yeah, and I realized at the age of 7 that that wasn't real. That was a ghost. Yep. And I got scared. I was afraid to go back in my room. Yep, at the age 7. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm on a spiritual quest. Yeah, I'm on a spiritual quest, people, and yeah. So if I leave a year from now, a little over, it'd be a little over a year. Um, I would have been here then 20 years, people, 20 years. Yeah, yeah. I want the move. If I do this, I want it to be a positive move. I want it to be my next journey, and it to really emphasize a spiritual journey. I want to be around nature and seeing the elements and doing more meditation. And this island is it's a temperate zone also. It's not extreme weather. It's mild. And people, as you get older, your body changes, and extreme heat. Me and my dogs don't like it. We don't do well in hot weather. I used to really enjoy hot weather, but my body now, since I'm postmenopausal, my body doesn't respond well to heat. It gives me anxiety attacks. Yeah, or feelings of anxiety. Or at least it can give me feelings of anxiety in my body. So something slightly cool is better for me. And yeah, going out here outside in New York in the summer, you can feel sick in your body. The heat, it's I don't do well anymore in the heat. And my doggies, as I said, don't do well, and I want them outside. And yes, and the reason why we're inside now, this January 2022, it's been really, below freezing. And I'm concerned with the that C word, that it could hurt my dogs, I don't want them to get sick, and I don't want to get sick either, you know. Um, yeah, so I'll just go out, get food, things like that. And I just feel safe. I just want to, I don't know, I just feel like I just want to cuddle up, just stay at home and watch videos. I'm being real. It's cloudy, and I just want to stay at home, you know. Um, but I need exercise, folks. I need exercise. My body needs exercise. My dogs need exercise. You know. So that leads me into the last comment. The last topic I want to talk about, the CVD19. I call it. The big C, that's been plaguing us now for 2 years. Um, yeah, I was going through videos on YouTube, and I see that California is a no-no. You see what they're saying in what's happening in California, making it mandatory for the little kids to go to school, they gotta drink the Kool-Aid. People, people, how could you do that? Why would you do that to your little children or teenagers? Please, people. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I mean, you do, I want you to have the power. Put the power back in your hands, people in California. And I think New York wants to do the same thing. People, please, please, I beg you, don't do it. Please don't drink the Kool-Aid. Please don't drink the Kool-Aid. I'm concerned. If you look at alternative news, and you have doctors on alternative news, MDs, and they share their experiences. People, please don't give your little babies. Please don't do it. Yeah. They're saying, oh, you can't go to school if you don't drink the Kool-Aid, as I call it. Well, let them drink the Kool-Aid. Let them drink it. The people in power. And homeschool your children. Honey, this is about life and death. It's your rights. There's a law about Americans with Disabilities Act. Americans with Disabilities Act. And that if you have certain requirements, whether psychological, physical, and them imposing something to you, don't you have the right? I'm not a lawyer, people, and I'm not trying to give law advice because I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a licensed lawyer. I'm just talking from the heart. If I had children, minors, um, I, there's this law. See, these things, mandates, it's not a law. Remember this, people. A mandate is not the law. If it was the law, then the cops will be able to arrest you. See, they can only arrest you, like they call it trespassing. Let's say you go to a restaurant to eat and you don't have the Kool-Aid. Uh, they can call the cops and say you're trespassing because you didn't take the Kool-Aid and we want you out. We can't serve you. At that point, they could arrest you, but I think they might, let you go. You know, they'll handcuff you, escort you out, and then they might release you later on. Um, but yeah, but if you have health issues, let's say you have allergies. They're not going. It's not showing you what's in the bug juice. They're never going to tell you. And a right to know what's in the Kool-Aid. And they have 75 years to disclose what's in it. By that time, they're all, gone. They're all dead by that time. But people, they are stuffing that thing. And you have the right to know what's in the Kool-Aid. Find out. You want fetal tissue in your baby's body? You want HIV in your body? Do you know people are testing positive for HIV who drank the Kool-Aid, as I call it? Do you know HIV is contagious? Let's say you have a partner, a sexual partner. They can get it. People, please. And it has asking about the spike proteins that cause blood clots. People. See, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, you do what your higher power tells you to do. Take things that build up your immune system. Yeah, I'm taking people vitamin C, the liposomal type, that's the fat-soluble vitamin C. It penetrates inside the cell better. The water-soluble one, it enters the bloodstream, but you want it to enter inside the cell. So this one, it penetrates inside the cell. I'm taking zinc. I'm taking magnesium, manganese. What else? I'm taking my iron because I'm a little anemic. Yeah, you want to take I'm taking oh um bone marrow. Yeah, there's bone marrow. I bought this. I bought fresh bone marrow. The bones of a beef bones to make a soup stock. A stock, broth. And it's wonderful, people. And this is the perfect type of weather to make something like that. Beef broth. Yeah, you get bones with the marrow, those beef bones, have them cut it up, the butcher, and then you get a tall thing of water. You use fresh water, and you add your spices in it, and you let it cook. I have a pressure cooker. Oh, people, it is so satisfying. Yeah, and you put the right amount of pepper in it, like red pepper. Baby, you will sweat out what needs to come out, honey. Yes, it feels real good. Oh yes, get like um, things with cartilage and gelatin, and it's really powerful for your body, especially in this cold, clammy weather. Yeah, you make a big pot full of beef broth or chicken broth soup. Oh, honey, you're gonna feel like you're in heaven. It really is soothing to the body. Yeah, I used up the stock already. The homemade beef broth stock that I made. But I also had purchased some months ago uh, this bone marrow. It's powder form, and it's b- the marrow of beef in powder form. You add it to water. You can heat it up, and you can make it like a stock using that to get your gelatin, people. Yeah, the gelatin's good for your skin and everything. Good. It's a protein. Oh, Phil, it's really nice. Yeah, you can get it at any health food store, you know. So yeah, I added some to my water. Many of you know I drink this my elixir in the morning, just so that I initially get the nutrients that I need for the day, and then then you have a sensible meal as well later on. Um, yeah, this day, this season, you want to be good to your body. I'm telling myself this also, not just you, but I have to speak to myself too. I'm human, you know. Um, but you want to be good to your body. Okay, I have to go soon. That the button came up that I have 10% left of battery life on this for this live stream. So I'll hurry up. But yes, so yeah, you want to be good to your body, soul, and spirit these days. See, they're using fear to pull you down, people. They're using fear to uh, control you. And when you're afraid, it's harder for you to think. You get more impulsive. I'm talking to myself too. I'm human. But I'm sharing this with you. And so they want to manipulate you to do things that you wouldn't normally do to your body. But I'm saying, okay, if it's about health, then do things that are healthy for your organism. So, good health starts with your diet, drinking your water. So, you want to flush out that bad boy or that bad girl, whatever you want to call it, this pathogen. Yeah, drink a lot of water to flush out those potential harm from getting in your body. Um, Try to be mineral rich, because your body requires mineralization, certain minerals for its metabolic processing in your body. And when you don't have enough of it, how is your body going to manufacture certain components, things that to kill off this pathogens, to build up those what you call killer cells, you know? It's like an organism within an organism, your body. Your body is one. but many at the same time. The cells could think. It's like independent, but at the same time, it has to work together. So I'm also thinking this for you guys and myself to talk to your body, talk to your cells, and say, "Hey, body, thank you for today. Thank you for even going to the bathroom. Getting rid of the waste. I kid you not. Did you know in Orthodox Judaism that when I don't want to be graphic, but when they have to, go to the bathroom, they give thanks for the body to work to release the toxins from the body when they go to the bathroom, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Start talking to your body, talk to yourselves, and say, thank you, body. Thank you, cells, for releasing what you had to release. Um, Talk to your cells. Talk to your body parts. Hug your body. Say, thank you for taking care of me. Thank you. And when you eat your food, too. When I eat my food, I give thanks. I say, thank you, food. Thank you for your nutrients. Uh, that it added wellness to my body, peace and love to. Yes, I do. I do. And sometimes I'm so hungry, I almost forgot to give my thanks. And then when I catch myself with the food in my mouth, I go, oh, I'm sorry. Then I give my thanks. Yes, sometimes I get hungry and I want to wolf down the food, but you got to give your thanks. Yeah, people, give your thanks. Give your thanks, people. And no matter what happens, I have to remind myself. I used to get panic attacks. Yes, folks, I used to get panic and anxiety attacks. And so I tell myself, so that's why I'm so keen about, I want to get in tune with my body. When your body feels disconnected from you, I think that's when those anxiety attacks could happen, you know? So you start loving yourself, you give yourself love, and I look in the mirror. I said, I say hello to myself in the mirror, and I tell myself I love myself. Do the same. And because each cells in your body is independent, but at the same time together. So you want to get in tune with your body. You want your body in tune with you. You want your body to feel, hey, we're working on behalf of each other, just like in the natural, right? Just like in the natural. Yeah, someone got upset with me just now. Someone just, I had a thumbs up and they took away a thumb from me. Yeah, if I don't mean, I'm being real, people. I'm not here to teach you, tell you what religion, whatever. You believe in what you want to believe. If you accidentally press the thumb down, I'm just letting you know what happened. Please give me back my thumb, my thumbs up. But if you really feel that way, so be it. But yes, I'm only saying get connected with your body, just like if you had a friend, right? And when you're connected with your friend, you're more willing to help each other out, right? That's all that I'm telling you. That's all that I'm saying. Get connected with the you. And so when you get exposed to these diseases out there that's been plaguing us for the past 2 years, your body might be more adept to take care of you. Take care of you, people. No matter what your system, your philosophy or your religion or your spirituality, take care of you. Take care of your little ones so that you have a tomorrow. I don't want us to be afraid. I was so fearful, people. And I don't want to be afraid anymore. I want to be like that girl in the dream that I had today. That I was traveling with people I didn't even know, and I was one of the guys, and I was having fun, and I felt free. I want to walk in freedom wherever wherever where I go in life. I want to walk in freedom and in love and power. Yeah. So, with that last note, I want to bid you all an adieu. Yes. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I gotta wash up now. I want to fix our breakfast, and I'm not sure. I might step out. I have to see what temperature it is. If it's below freezing, I don't know whether I'll go out, or maybe I'll just go out by myself. I don't know yet. I don't know. But I want to thank you guys for coming on this live stream with me. And if any of you have suggestions regarding this move that I want to do, and most likely, it'll be a year from now or a little sooner. Yeah, I'm interested in international travel to the island of Madeira. It's a part of Portugal, and that's in Europe. And it's a very natural, a nature island. It has a physical beauty and mountains, things like that. It's very hilly. That may not be the best for me, but it's something that I'm seriously thinking about because the weather is very mild, and as I mentioned, extreme heat I don't do well anymore, and my dogs are getting older. They don't like it at all either. So, but moderate, mild weather they seem to like, and I do better in that. So, I keep you guys posted, whatever. And yeah, thank you for listening about the dream that I had. And if any of you get insight regarding the dream, oh, look at that, another robot, another robot. Yeah, you see that little robot thing coming on? Yeah, they like to come on my channel with a comment. I don't know why they do that. Yes, but anyway, people, it's always, always good to see you guys out there. And yeah, I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy it very, very, very much. So, yeah, any comments regarding moving, things that I should be aware of, or maybe you could help me do research regarding the island of Madeira. If you know any black people that live over there that you could refer me to, over social media, let me know. Yeah, yeah, I want to start investigating the island a little more, and yeah. Yeah. So thank you again. Peace, love, joy, and power. And until next time. Okay, guys and gals. Bye bye and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Remember, drink your water, be good to your body, and tell yourself that you love yourself. Okay? Bye bye.